Alright, so you've travelled along Turton's track. Come from that way there. A sharp bend in the road. And just off to your left hand side is an overgrown track with a locked gate. It's a little bit overgrown, there's no signposting or anything like that, but this is a wild dog track. Now that's where we need to head to get to the waterfall and the mill. So time to get walking. Right, so you've walked up the wild dog track, and keep an eye, probably walk for about, I don't know, not even a kilometre, 5 minutes or so walking, and you'll find a ribbon up there on the tree. You see through there. Now the actual walking trail goes off to your left. There's another ribbon, some tree just up there, which you can see. And the trail's not too bad. It's a bit overgrown, a few blackberries in areas, but you know it's not a bad walk. And then you just follow the ribbons, and eventually you'll come to the waterfall. I'm heading down. There is a bit of a path here. It's you actually find the path, and there are ribbons marking it anyway, so you can't get lost. It's just overgrown. There's blackberries in some areas, and there's stinging needles and stuff. So we've probably walked for about an hour, and we're probably not going to make it to the waterfall today. So everyone's a little bit tired and sore from prickle bushes and that kind of stuff, so we might leave that for another day. But we found the old mill, which isn't hard to find. It's just along the path you follow. There's bits and pieces here. There's like an old links of an old chain.
And there's one part right here, right next to it, right here.
Yep. Yep, all rusted old steel.
Yep.
So, some kind of old chain links of some sort. An old wooden frame. A couple of rails in there. And, what I say would have been the saw pit. I don't know if you can see it in this light, it's a bit hard, but it runs all the way along the length here. All the way down. So down that way would be the creek where they would have got the water for the steam engine. We'll go have a look at the steam engine in a moment. But it's definitely very overgrown. Alright, so this would have been the steam engine. I would have used the power saws to cut the timber. The Otways are littered with them. They were just too heavy and hard enough to get in. Probably not worth the effort to get back out when the operation was over. So they're just sitting here rusting away. It's you can see inside. A bit dark in there. They're still all intact. Still got all the pipings in there. So I don't know how much it'd weigh. It'd be pretty heavy. And unfortunately, I never seemed to be able to find any nameplates on them to find out where they were made. And they would have probably been made in Melbourne, but there's never any nameplates on them. So I don't know if people take them, or this is probably underneath somewhere you can't see. Anyway, there's ribbons up there. We'll go following them back now and leave the waterfall for another day. It's going to be too hard to get through. So, definitely a good day's walk. Just to get to this point, just have a bit of a poke around. This area is probably littered with stuff in here, all under the undergrowth. But anyway, that's it. It's time to head back. The remains of some of the trees that would have been cut down. So they got the little step in where they would have put their planks to elevate themselves up off the ground to get to a cutting height. So as you can see, there's more here. And these trees, mate, I'd hate to imagine how tall they were and how old they were when they were chopped down. It's a shame, really. I mean, you have a look at the other trees around the area and how small they look compared to this here. There's another one just there. I guess people need a timber, and we still need timber these days. It's just a shame that, you know, these big old trees have been cut down. You see their little cutout there, they would have put their plank in that and then used the plank to actually make their way up to that height so they could actually start chopping the tree down. Some of the mills that we visited, we found shoes with metal spikes embedded in the soles. It would just help them to climb the trees. Wouldn't have been a fun job. See, there's another step there, so they can make their way around the whole tree to cut it in different sections. And that probably would have been dragged down to the mill, cut up, and taken into probably into forest. And timber now, I wonder where it is now. Probably someone's floorboards or something like that. But